What is up, Facebook? So the Demon Rock t-shirts are doing quite well. I've already sold 10 so far in the entire month campaign. So I made those live for another 20 days. I also created another t-shirt called the Power of Music t-shirt, which the Power of Music t-shirt features 2 guitars crisscrossing on the front. And on the front of those guitars are some music notes. And it says the Power of Music on the top little section. And it says King Cobra below the guitars. On the back, it has my demon sigil with the cobra on the front of it. It literally looks like the cobra is wrapping around my symbol on the back. And, well, when I tried to create another face t-shirt, I was having difficulties with Teespring, so I figured, why not create a basic kick-ass t-shirt that doesn't have pot leaves on it that people would order, you know, because I understand some people aren't going to order my products if there's pot leaves on them, so make a cool t-shirt that doesn't have pot leaves on it, and it widens your audience. Now, if you want to check out the Power of Music t-shirt, go ahead and see if I can paste it in chat here. Yeah, there we go. Booyah. There is the t-shirt I speak of. I posted it in chat if y'all want to take a look at that. And this Power of Music t-shirt looks pretty cool. I managed to make my demon sigil on the back have a cobra wrap around it with the crown on the cobra's head. It looks pretty cool. You know, it's a cool design, and it doesn't have pot leaves on it, so it's more, I wouldn't say professional, because I'd say it's more acceptable, because some people are going to be offended by a pot leaf, of all things to be offended by. I tend to think getting offended by pot would be like the stupidest thing to get offended by. Like the same stuffy asshole that's just like, yeah. But don't worry, James. The Power of Music t-shirt is live for 20 days on Teespring. Yeah, that Power of Music t-shirt is live on Teespring for 20 days. And the primary colors on that are black and green. Taking my love for music and turning it into a t-shirt, basically. That's the concept behind that. And it's a t-shirt, because I know some of my fans are going to be in high school, and they can't just order a t-shirt with pot leaves on it, and then their parents might have a stink about it. If they try wearing it to school, the teachers might be like, "Oh, what's that on the front? Is that a pot leaf? Oh, you need to go to the principal's office. That t-shirt's not acceptable school appropriateness." You know what's funny about the school dress code? Growing up in high school, in the school dress code, girls were not allowed to wear shirts with cleavage or wear pants that showed off their ass crack. Yeah, they let girls get away with it all the fucking time. Was I going to say anything about it? No, because, come on. If a hot-ass chick wants to show off her body and feel sexy about it, fucking, hey, I'm not going to stop her. But you're doing it because you want the boys to look at you, and then the one guy looks and it's, oh, he's a creeper. Like, no. That'd be like me taking my car to a hot rod show and then getting pissed off when people look at it. They'd be like, well, then why the fuck did you bring your car to a car show if you didn't want people staring at it? Now, if they're being creepy about staring at you, then yeah, that's one thing. But, you know, to be fair, if you're an attractive female, dudes are going to check you out. That's just how it is. Even if it's not the kind of dude you're into, you know. I love the argument that women make when a dude says he's not into fat chicks. That's not a generalization of all men. there are some men who like a heavier set woman. So, well, I said that first. The second thing I'm going to say is these women will go off, well, how dare you say such horrible things? Every woman's beautiful in her own special way, blah, 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 just going on and on and on and on. Okay. You flip the script, and it's some dude she's not into, some creepy-ass fat dude looking at that same chick like she's a Twinkie and he wants to lick that all over. And she's totally creeped out by him checking her out. Now, do you think men can make the same argument towards that same kind of woman? More than likely, no. In society, it wouldn't stick. And the reason why is because society doesn't put nearly as much pressure on body image for men as they do women. However, men are expected to be muscular and tough, or told to suck it up and quit being a pussy and that sort of thing. And women are told that's not very ladylike now, is it? Fuck all that shit. One of the few things I truly despise about our disgusting, double standard induced society. I figured since I tried, and I was fucking with DPI levels for a couple of minutes, and it just was not taking. So I'm like, well, I got an awesome Rock Demon t-shirt that's selling really well. 10 t-shirts have been sold already. So redo that one for the campaign, and then create a badass music-inspired t-shirt that, if, what I'm saying, it's going to rock my symbol on the back, yeah, but that's not nearly as bad as, because some people on YouTube were commenting, that's a cool t-shirt, but I wish it didn't have pot leaves on it, making stupid comments like that. And I thought about it for a second, and I'm like, yeah, unfortunately, if you're wearing a t-shirt with pot leaves on it, they can stop and be like, so why are you wearing that shirt? Because they're fucking bored, and they got nothing better to do, so of course, they see someone with a pot leaf on their t-shirt, Of course, they're going to stop and be like, so why do you have that pot leaf on your t-shirt? Why the fuck do you care? Are you bored? I didn't know having a pot leaf on my t-shirt was illegal. But if you start being a smart ass, that's when they're like, okay. So some people might want to order kick-ass King Cobra fan merch, but not deal with harassment from certain individuals. And the Power of Music t-shirt looks fresh. I can do a video about that for YouTube later, of course. I've already made like $70, $80+ with sales so far. And you wait and see when people start taking pictures of their King Cobra merch and posting it on Facebook, because that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? And people see it's legit. They're going to want to get their hands on one. The King Cobra pillows are selling very nicely. A couple different symbol t-shirts. One's the Power of Music, the other one's just basic, guitars and what have you. Yeah. I have a feeling this Power of Music t-shirt will do well. Keep that one and the Demon Rock t-shirt with the pillow. There are 3 fresh products, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But literally I got, 3 to 4 products going fresh right now on Teespring. Yeah. And the cool thing about like I said, the back of the Power of the Music t-shirt is I had it set up in Teespring to where I have my symbol on the back of the t-shirt, and it looks like the Cobra is literally wrapping around the symbol in front of it, which is a bonus factor. Seems like I couldn't get my picture on the front of it I was fucking around with Teespring a bit, and I came up with the design for the front, and I'm like, that works. That's sellable. Also on YouTube, I got a couple cooking videos coming up. Taking the Elvis Presley cheeseburger and doubling the patties for a cooking video. Craziness there. Showing you how to make a simple Valentine's Day treat for your loved one. There's a special ice cream bread recipe I'm going to make. Taking that cherry flavored ice cream and mixing it with a little bit of peanut butter. Do a video on that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe throw in some jelly in there. I don't know. So they're doing a crazy ice cream bread video that's coming up. Oh, a link to the pillows. That I can do, laddie Jim. Now, the King Cobra pillows feature a collage of different pictures of me on the front and a cobra that I colored on photo editing on the back and what have you, and I think it looks cool. I was just on Teespring recently, so got these musical notes intertwining two crossing guitars going like that, man. That Power of Music shirt's fresh. It's like there's no way he has pillows out on Teespring. Oh, trust and believe. Facebook. Yes, I do. And the pillows are printed like every 3 to 4 days or so. So, yeah. You want a link to the pillow? Check this shite out. Booyaka booyaka. Right there in the link. King Cobra pillows. Features my face on the front and then the cobra on the back. Well, something to spruce up your bed or your couch, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now the Power of Music shirts come in t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops, and mugs. Yeah. You have no idea how long I sat in front of this computer fucking with Teespring until I got that pillow done. It took a minute, but it was worth it. And a lot of people are digging the King Cobra pillows, so that's definitely going to be a keeper on my merchandise list on Teespring. New album's coming along pretty good. I got like 5 songs done. I've written lyrics for the 6th song, and I'm just waiting for an opportune time to record it. I might do some of that while I'm doing laundry later on. Something to kill time while I'm washing clothes and fuck the drama and fuck the hose. No, when I was creating the Power of the Music t-shirt, I says to myself, like, yeah, I gotta have something just as cool for the front as the back. I'm like, all right, well, I like guitar playing. I play guitars. Okay, I got 2 guitars crisscrossing, a Flying V and a BC Rich Warlock style guitar going like that. There are lots of music notes on the front, so it looks like they're entwined on the guitars on the front. Okay, yeah, put the stage name on the bottom, Power of the Music right there. Yeah, okay, that looks all right. That actually looks decent with the back. All right, cool. Yeah. As a matter of fact, let me make a quick YouTube video. Let's see. I'm going to show off the, let's see, products. The Power of Music t-shirts. Copy and paste that link, and then the pillow and the symbol shirt, and yeah. Basically the 1, 2, 3, the 4 shirts that I have. With 2 days remaining on the Rock Demon shirts, the first campaign that I did for the Rock Demon t-shirts, sold 10 out of 428, which isn't a whole lot, but it's a lot better than I have been doing on Teespring. People are starting to say, all right, he's starting to think there's something cool. And because the Rock Demon t-shirts did so well the first time around, considering it's been a while since I made Teespring, I figured, okay, do the campaign again, give people a chance to really get their hands on this. You know. On Teespring, I've made $79 on Teespring so far. Just selling shirts and stuff, which that ain't half bad. That's a lot more money than I've made in a hot minute. If I could keep selling products till I got to like $4,000 and then just transfer that shit to my PayPal, I'd be set with no regret. Alright. That's enough to throw down on a car. Push this shit. It'll get it. What is up, YouTube? Check out the fresh King Cobra merch. This right here says the power. Right here it says Power of Music, and we got 2 electric guitars crisscrossing the notes in front of it. It's got the stage name, and then on the back of the shirt, it's got the symbol with the cobra wrapping around the symbol, and then you see the crown. If the camera will fit right there. Yeah. That's the new shirt I created on Teespring. We also got the King Cobra pillows are still going good. Every 3 to 4 days you can get your hands on one of these. We also got the symbol shirts right here. Here's the front. Boom, here's the back. And the Rock Demon t-shirts, when I first did them, sold pretty good for the most part, better than I have been selling. So, with 1 day remaining on that, I went and redid the campaign for the Rock Demon t-shirts again. Here's the front picture of me with the guitar on the leaves. In the back, got the cobra right there. Yeah. Looking fresh. Boom. Now, if you want to get your hands on this awesome Teespring merchandise, I'll provide links in the description box below if you want to check out this sick-ass King Cobra merch I'll be providing for all my awesome fans. It's a great way for me to make some money and provide awesome fan merch for my fans to rock. One of the complaints I got with one of my Teespring products was, Oh, that's a cool looking shirt, but I wish it didn't have pot leaves on it. Ignoring all retarded comments aside, that is a fair point. If you're wearing a shirt like that in public, they can stop you and be like, so why does your shirt have leaves on it? Mm-hmm. So that's where the Power of Music shirt comes into play. It rocks the same symbol as the symbol t-shirt, but no pot leaves. And I actually managed to get the Cobra to wrap around it on the back. That took a minute to figure out, which came about as an accident because I was trying to create another t-shirt with my face on it, and Teespring wasn't having it. The website was acting funky and saying my DPI levels were off. So I fuck with the DPI levels in photo editing to where it's supposed to be, and it still wouldn't take the image. So doing Facebook Lives right now. Battery's about to die, so I want to wrap this shit up. So long story short, I recreated that t-shirt, kept the back, and then redid the front to make it somewhat as cool so that it at least rocks with the back a bit. And it didn't turn out that bad. So, yeah. Until then, this is KingCobraJFS with another video providing you some sick-ass King Cobra fan merch. Check it out on Teespring. The links for these shirts and pillow will be in the description box below. Thank you for watching and taking time to view my Teespring products, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'll catch you cool cobras on the flip side. And back to Facebook Live. Okay, record a quick video for YouTube, and then if I upload that to my desktop, and then put the links for those products in the description box of that video. I'm not the only YouTuber that uses Teespring to sell fan merch. Excuse me. And I wanted a way to burn the midnight oil and do something creative and cool. And Teespring products are always cool. I'll have to plug this into the back of my computer so I can upload the video to my desktop. I have to upload it into my documents instead of onto my desktop. And I can, from my documents, drag it to my desktop. I don't know why it changed on me like that, but if I can avoid burning through cell phone data, uploading videos to YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Because, yeah. I'll plug in the charger cord real quick. And I recorded that video quickly enough so that way my phone didn't die while recording it. When that happens, usually at the video it gets deleted because it dies while recording, and that kind of sucks and defeats the purpose now, doesn't it? So I'm going to plug that in. %, charge. Yeah, go figure, right? Go to image capture and then open up Finder. Unlock my phone. And it'll import the video into, excuse me, my Finder folder. And then from there, I can drag the video to my desktop. That way I'm not burning through cell phone data, uploading videos to YouTube, saving that for checking Facebook very briefly, or the views on a video, that sort of thing. Alright, that uploaded. I can delete all the stuff from my phone. Booyaka, booyaka. Alright, use the additive image capture. Now if I go to, I give a shout out to Luke Appler. Thank you for tuning in. What time is it in the US? Well, right now for me it's 3:06 in the morning. But yeah. All right. Well, now I want to go to new tab and open up YouTube and upload that video I just made on my phone directly to YouTube through my computer and open, call the video Fresh Merch. FRESH shift MERCH. I don't even know if it's spelled incorrectly. It's slang, and that's that. I've got a new window and the Fresh Rock Demon t-shirts campaign. Copy that. Paste. Hit return. Do the same thing for the other two products. Or three, whatever, four. Oop. Excuse me. Asperger's talking shit again. Alright. Products. And of course, the Power of Music t-shirts. Copy. Paste. Hit return again. And again, space them out a bit. And then we go to products. Symbol shirts. And paste, return. And last but not least, those fucking awesome pillows. A YouTube video where you can find all the products I'm selling on Teespring right now, which is useful to some people because as of lately, my shit's been selling pretty good, a lot better than it normally does. And monetization's on, publish, there we go. Give it about 22 minutes and some time to process. And it should be uploaded. A tobacco hut. I don't think if Teespring offered guitar straps, I would gladly make them. A tobacco hut. No, I can't say I have, but that sounds pretty awesome, actually. One second, YouTube or Facebook. panties. As I mentioned before, I got cooking videos coming up on my channel. I want to show you how to make a Valentine's Day treat for your girlfriend. You might think it's cheesy, but it's pink and it's got delicious ingredients in it. So I'll make it, see how it tastes. If I like it, then, hey, it might be good. Make it for yourself. And yeah, if you like it, hey, shit, You could probably even make it. It wouldn't have to be Valentine's Day, just for the occasion. The perfect song. The perfect song to dedicate to Valentine's Day. Loneliest day of my life. Yeah, I went there. Exactly. Exactly. Got a little too long with the last attempt at a Facebook Live video. And on top of that, most of it was just me fucking with Teespring. That was kind of boring, but the guitar playing was decent. It was just acoustic. So I'm like, So leave that overly ridiculous long video, come back at it with the fresh, shorter Facebook Live video. I don't know that song on guitar, so I'd have to look it up and learn it. I don't think I've even ever heard of that band or that song, to be honest. The pillow's on print every 3 to 4 days. And then the 3 t-shirts I'm selling with it. The campaigns are still going, like next 20 days or so. So, yeah. What's up, Ronald? Would you ever redo Booty Goblins for the new album? That'd be funny, but no. It was more or less kind of a request sort of thing. People are like, well, let's see his ability of making up songs and actually making it sound somewhat decent kind of thing, That's what's up, Ronald. Hell yeah. Chillin out, hitting my tobacco pipe. I'll have to look it up on YouTube later, yeah. But right now, I'm uploading a video to Tubes. 17 minutes remaining till a brand new video detailing all the products I discussed in that video. So, and it's got the description box below filled with the links to all the products I discussed in that video on top of that. So that's how you do it. YouTube, Facebook, social media. That's how you fucking do it. Ass burgers. Just fucking lean over and fart while I say that. That's fucking awesome. No, but seriously. You even saw me, excuse me, you even saw me record the YouTube video live on Facebook. So it's like you get 2 videos for the price of 1. You'll see the video live on Facebook, and then the video you saw on YouTube that's about to upload, you have already seen me record that for YouTube on Facebook Live. You see what I'm saying? Which, that's a cool concept in itself. And later on in the day, I'll be doing some dishes and some laundry and, you know, cleaning my bathroom. Stuff like that. Makes the bachelor pad a bit more presentable. And it helps to have clean clothes for work and stuff, especially if you're working around a lot of women. No, if I don't deal with customers and I got waitresses bringing me back dishes, you know what I'm saying? Not just because it's your job, but, you know, it helps to smell good around women. That's just solid advice right there. That's something I knew a long time ago. Nobody needed to tell me that. That's just common fucking sense, man. Oh, man. Tobacco's got some bite to it, but I can dig it. And of course, I got the window cracked open so the smoke doesn't fog out my apartment. And it helps with the smell of the tobacco, too, if the window's open. And if it's cold out, it doesn't have to be open all the way, but just propped so that it's not fogging out the apartment, you know what I'm saying? Being a bit more responsible with it. And not only that, but making sure that my ashtrays are empty and all that good shit. Yes, it is. Give Mountain Dew some product placement. There might be some areas of the United States where you can't even get it. Which is weird to say, but yeah. It's a matter of personal. There's a lot of... I like Mountain Dew Black Label. That's pretty good too. Which tastes kind of like pitch black, but a bit more sugary. Well, I'm not gonna look it up right now. I'll look it up when I can. Right now, I'm uploading a video to YouTube and Facebook Living. Orange, mellow, yellow. I can't say that I remember that, no. I don't want to have to ban people from my Facebook page, but if, you know, shit gets out of hand, you know, I will do what I have to, what's necessary. You know, I don't want to have to ban and block people, but, you know, I don't mind answering questions and shit, but for as long as we're respectful to each other in the chat and you're respectful to me, and on my Facebook page you're respectful, then we got no issues, you know. I like to be able to sit here and talk to my fans casually and chit-chat and answer questions, you know. You know what I'm saying? Without any issues, because Facebook and YouTube both claim that you have the right to a harassment-free experience, but to be honest, yeah, Facebook may have more trolls, but they do enforce bullying a lot better than YouTube does. And YouTube may have less trolls, but they don't really enforce bullying policies that well. So, you know, Facebook Live is much easier to set up. Facebook Live is so much easier to set up than YouTube Live. And really, it's a pro and a con sort of thing. But even at like 3 o'clock in the morning, I got like 8 people watching this shit. That's a testament right there. Considering it might be like the afternoon where some people are at, you know. Or like early evening for where some people are at. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Ugh. You able to let smoke up your nose, and if you're not prepared to French inhale, it's gonna. Excuse me. Ooh. Damn, Ronald, that's cray cray. 10:22, yeah. It's either early morning or early evening, and then it all kind of just shifts between those three around Mother Earth and shit. I was a little clogged. Hold on a second. When you're out of cigarettes and only got spotted tobacco, you make the best of it, really. I tend to think smoking out of a tobacco pipe is a bit more convenient and cheaper than digging out of ashtrays. I mean, there is a cost to digging out of ashtrays to get your fix for nicotine. People look at you like, oh, he's a smoker. Oh, he's having a bad day. Or, oh, he needs his fix. You know, you get disgusting looks from people. And it's not exactly very healthy either. So I'm lucky to have not caught anything from doing that. And, you know, I pretty much avoid doing it if I can. Because, like, this, if I am going to do something like that, I'll take the butt and I'll squeeze it into my pipe. So I'm not touching someone else's cigarette butt to my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Which I think is a lesser alternative to being completely gross about it. Of course, I shaved my mustache, and no, I can't see. I like it, and I like it, and then I don't like it. You know, if I trim it just right, it looks good on me. But if I over trim it, I shave it off. You know, the only thing that sucks about shaving is when you nick yourself doing it. But other than that, you know, it's nothing but a thing. Yeah, I'll be down to jam sometime. You know, you never know. I'm sure there are some fans of mine who play musical instruments, and the thought of them jamming with someone they watch on YouTube, they probably would really like that. They'll probably make a lot of people really happy, to be honest. Hard to say. I kind of figured I already have a shirt with my face on it. Plus, I got the pillow with my face on it. So there's already two products with my face on it. And then the power of music shirts. You know, something to differentiate. And having that cobra wrap around the symbol looks really cool, in my opinion. That's just my honest opinion, but I'm not just saying that because I created it. Yeah, I show off all that merch on that video. Speaking of that YouTube video, we got about 6 minutes remaining till the fresh merch video is done uploading and it begins the processing. And once it's done processing, it'll upload to YouTube. And then people who don't follow me on Facebook can then, get a fresh peek at that shite. And all these fuckers bitching, oh, it has pot leaves on it. It looked cooler and did it. Okay, whatever. There are a couple of products that don't have that on there, so they can't, I guess some people might view that as being edgy. They're like, even though 68% of Americans now support legalization, it's beside the point. It's well over half the country, but it's beside the point. But that's none of my business. You fucking pulled a Kermit the Frog meme with his tobacco pipe. You see that shit? Obscure meme reference. Or Kermit the Frog's always fucking drinking tea. That's none of my business. Yeah. Chop off that tobacco there, just like that. I think recording a Facebook Live video, then recording a YouTube video at the same time, and then posting the YouTube video while continuing the Facebook Live video while the video is uploading. That's a cool concept. And I got about 4 minutes remaining until the uploading process is done. I'll listen to, and that's just the thing of it. A lot of people, this is no offense to anybody, but a lot of people will be like, well, listen to this band, I'll listen to it when I listen to it, I'm not gonna trip out about it right now. I'm sure people have good taste in music, but, I'm just gonna listen to a song, and you keep harassing somebody about it and saying the same thing over and 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 over. It might get annoying to some people. It's not getting annoying to me. I'm just saying, okay. Going back to what I said before, I don't want to have to block nobody because that's, what I'm saying. I don't want to delete you from my friend list and block you. I don't want to have to do that. Because a lot of people love talking to me on Facebook because they like watching my YouTube videos. Like, I can dig that, but, Any new bands lately? Not really, no. I got an iTunes gift card, and I'll be downloading the new Cradle of Filth album when I can. Looking forward to checking that out. Adding some other songs to my list as well. But yeah, if you're just joining me now, I recorded a YouTube video while doing Facebook Live, and it was to advertise my new Power of Music t-shirt. There were some complaints on YouTube. They're like, well, you got some cool shirts, but they'd be cooler if they didn't have pot leaves on them, because some people are still kind of, biased on the issue. And you can get a lot of crap for wearing a shirt with a pot leaf on it. Even if you don't smoke it, you can still support it by wearing a shirt, But even if you do that and you have nothing on you, they can still give you shit for it just because, So the Power of Music shirt has a flying V and a Warlock style guitar crisscrossing at the neck like that, and has a bunch of musical notes wrapping around the guitars, and it says Power of Music between the two guitars at the top, and then it says King Cobra below the guitars. You flip the shirt on the back, and it's got my symbol on it with the King Cobra design wrapping around this symbol on the back. So, yeah, it's a cool concept. You know what I'm saying? You know what's on it before you buy it. Offer some more kid-friendly. No, I wouldn't call it kid-friendly. I'd just call it more, I wouldn't call it more professional. I wouldn't call it kid-friendly. I guess non-pot versions of it, I guess, but the pillow doesn't have it. And there's at least one shirt that doesn't have it, and then the pillow itself doesn't have it. And for one thing, the pillow's been doing really well. I've been selling a couple of those left and right. People are getting into those. Those print about every 3 days. And as long as people keep buying them, then all I gotta do is leave it on my Teespring account. They print every 3 days, even if they don't sell. And if they don't sell for like a long ass time, then, which is cool, because then this gives people a fair chance to check it out and be like, okay, I want this for, you know what I'm saying? More or less for the fangirls. Could you imagine some of my fangirls cuddling up with a King Cobra pillow while watching the newest King Cobra video? You see what I'm fucking saying here? There is a certain nostalgia to it, I guess, if that's even the proper word. Oh, you didn't piss me off, bro. It's all good. I was just, yeah. Well, the albums generally go for $10 on iTunes, but I was thinking about selling my newest album on Bandcamp and charging only like $4 for it. Because most people aren't going to pay like $10 for an artist they've never heard. But $4 are like, okay, it's not too bad, but it's not, I'm saying, it's not ridiculously cheap, but it's not ridiculously expensive. If there's like 8 songs on it and I'm only charging $4 for it, you know what I'm saying? When a standard song on iTunes is going for $1 flat. So you're basically getting half off the album. I could charge a full $8 for it. But even then, most people aren't going to pay $8 for an artist they've never heard, especially if it's listed as alternative metal. Some people be like, okay, I can get into it. Some people be like, oh, it's not my taste in music. Well, I'm creating music that I like to listen to. And if I create music I like to listen to and then I sell it online to other people who like that kind of music. But getting into alternative metal is not exactly an easy genre to get into professionally. I mean, music in general is a very hard trade to get into professionally. Musicians will spend months, years before they hit the stage And, yeah, you know, like AC/DC said, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. And I know that as soon as, booyah, there it is, the fresh merch video just uploaded to YouTube. Excellent. As Mr. Burns from The Simpsons would say, excellent. Here's the new KingCobraJFS video. I'll put that in the chat for y'all to check out. So that way, if you want to watch that right quick while you're watching this, get your fix on for a King Cobra video, you know. You can't see I'm not providing content, at least. And the power of music shirts didn't turn out half bad, to be honest. Looking back on it. In fact, I'm gonna take a closer look at those again. And as I mentioned before, some of the people on YouTube are like, oh, well, it has a pot leaf on it, you know. I'm sitting here like, well, okay, I bought this Power of Music shirt with 22 days remaining. Just basic Gothic font for the Power of Music words. You know, that looks crisp. That looks very, very, very crisp. It legitimately looks like the cobra is coiled around my symbol. That is fucking awesome. I'm trying to toot my own horn, but that is kind of fucking awesome. And you can't get in trouble for having a religious symbol on the back of a shirt. You know what I'm saying? You can't get in trouble for having a magical elemental symbol on the back of your shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. That is kind of fucking cool, though. Well, if I could figure out how to make my Facebook videos public, I could definitely do that. I might consider doing a Facebook public video later on, like, hey, yo, this is my official Facebook, follow me here, you know. You know, and the only way I'm going to create more fan merch that totally relies on the fans. If the fans keep buying it, then I keep making it. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? It's a better alternative if I can't sell my wands right away. I get a lot of requests. You know what I'm saying? For a basic handheld wand like you'd see Harry Potter or whatnot hold, like my personal carry right here, I charge like $50, the cheapest one, you know, because these take time to dry and stuff, and yeah, sandpaper and all that, factory materials, and then actually factory materials, making some profit on the side, you know. But if I was to sell my wands, I'd have to get a website set up, a PO box set up, and then supplies to make them, and then just, you know. I charge legitly. Actually, you know what? $50 for this seems a little steep. I charge $30 for a wand like this, $50 for a scepter, and then $100 for a staff. That seems a bit more reasonable. That's actually a pretty fair price, because I've seen those, if I did sell my wands online, $30 for a handheld wand, and then like $50 for a scepter. Let's say, as an example, here's a scepter I made for myself. It has a real quartz crystal in it that I bought at the Reptile Gardens in South Dakota in the gift shop. If you get a chance to check out the Reptile Gardens in South Dakota, you should do it. Especially during the summertime. That's an awesome zoo to visit during the summer. You won't regret it. And there's a reason why I charge $100 for a staff. Here's my staff right here. 2 different shades of dark green with the black, and they got the chain link right here. It just goes all the way down. And that 2 different shades of green continues all the way down. This took some time to make, but this thing is cool, nonetheless. Now, if I won the fucking lottery and I was just, if I won the lottery and just chilling out in my dream house, I would start up my wand making business on the side, and then I would invent something and keep that money flow in, you know what I'm saying? And I spend most of my days making wands and music in my dream house. That would be legit. You can imagine that YouTube video, couldn't you? Me just pulling out my phone like, oh, look at that huge-ass clock tower in the distance. Flip the camera around. I wonder whose it might be. Just be as sarcastic as fuck about it. Because at some point, my background would change on the videos and people would be like, wait, the background on your video changed. Did you move? I'd be like, I guess you could say that. Kind of built my own house and got the camera set up and the computer right next to this, with it pointing at this wall where this lamp hangs out. You know. Yeah. At some point, the fans would be like, we want a house tour of your so-called built house, you know. Here's the thing, though. If I won the fucking lottery, I wouldn't tell you. But at some point, you'd find out because the scenery for the generalization, the general area would change completely. I have enough money to build my dream house, furnish it somewhat, make this apartment look brand spanking new. So when I move out, it's already taken care of. And my rent is all covered until the house is built and somewhat furnished and everything. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. if I won the lottery and built my dream house and all that, I would pay professional cleaners to come in and make everything spotless. And I'd have the money down flat. Like, how much would it cost to replace all the carpet? And the landlord said, well, it costs this much. I'd be like, there you go. So I leave on good terms. But like, oh, look at that. He gave me the money to refurbish everything perfectly. And then on top of that, he might have been late once or twice on rent, but for the most part, he's always on time with it. You know, you make a habit to keep your place clean and keep the rent paid. That looks good on you. I'm just fucking saying, Facebook. I'm gonna put my sweatshirt on. It's a wee bit nipply out. I'm not gonna close that window if I'm smoking tobacco. I don't want the smell of tobacco to, you know what I'm saying? And keeping that window cracked keeps an even airflow going so it doesn't linger and it doesn't stink out the place. That's being smart about it, actually. Even though I don't have my dream house at the moment, I'm not complaining. I'm content at the moment, at least. That weather will definitely warm up, though, as the months roll on. But I made like $78 in Teespring sales within the last couple of weeks, which is a lot more than I've made doing anything on Teespring. So I'm like, that's cool. It's starting to get a niche in this shiznit. I gotta zoom into that because that's cool as shit. Ooh. I'm examining the back of the Power of Music t-shirt. And you can literally see it looks like the cobra is resting his head at the top of the symbol, and then his tail just wraps around to the bottom of it. Like the cobra is literally supporting himself, or him or her, itself, whatever, itself on top of the bottom circle at the tip of his tail, and then the head is just kind of going like that, like on the top of it. Huh. And you can actually see the symbol poking through everything. That is cool as shit. I'm keeping this Power of Music shirt deal going because that is fucking sick. That's branding at its finest. Cobra itself is a darker green than the green surrounding the symbol, so it's, yeah, that's looking fresh. Let's study the front for a bit. So I'm kind of a perfectionist, and if I'm putting out a kick-ass product, I gotta make sure it looks legit. It actually didn't turn out half bad. The front's not as cool as the back, but it's cool enough to pair with the back. Oh, there's song number 7. That could be the title of song number 7, Power of Music, for my new album. I've already got song number 6 written for lyrics. So I could really have the next 2 songs done. With the last song on the album to record left after that. But like I could do an acoustic song at the end of the album. And this weird ass musical note graphic that I used on Teespring. And I'm looking at every angle of the notes in front of the guitars. I used 2 different electric guitar graphics to make it, and trying to see if it's aesthetically pleasing and if it's placed in the right spot. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. It actually doesn't look half bad. Especially with the way that design of the musical note kind of goes under and around like that. Like it literally, it does the same effect with the Cobra on the back. It kind of weaves in and out. And you can even get it in a hoodie form too. That's what's up. So I wouldn't mind ordering a Power of Music muscle shirt. I might have to do that with one of these paychecks. Order a mug and a muscle shirt. Oh shit, the muscle shirts are $21. That's great, but that, yeah, I'd fucking buy it. Shit, why the fuck not? $14.99 for the mug. It's like $40-50 for 2 items. But showing it off on YouTube, like, yo, check this out. How's the back design look on the mug, though? That's legit. It looks really good on the mug. Fuck yeah, that's what's up. That actually looks cool as fuck on the mug. should order a Power of Music King Cobra mug, and then I should order the muscle shirt before I order the mug, and then save up and order the mug. That'd be sick as shit. At least now my younger King Cobra fans can have a shirt that they can wear to school without getting in trouble. I know how that is. You want to rock merchandise from your favorite YouTuber and you can't because it's got pot leaves on it. You go to school with it, teachers and the principal will give you shit about it. Children talks about it, okay. They say that, but oh, you got a cold. We'll go to the nurse's office. She'll give you some fucking cold medicine. Oh, you got a headache here, take an aspirin. That actually doesn't look half bad. Okay, I'll stop admiring my new Teespring ad. I don't mean to overdo that on that. I'm just saying, like, that shit's fresh. Well, I don't want to play music because it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. You dig what I'm saying? Facebook. Like, not trying to be rude or nothing. That's quite a couple of videos on Facebook. That's not loud and obnoxious, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you don't like the way I run my videos at certain times, then don't watch them. You know, that's all I gotta say. I'm not here to do things other people's way. This is my Facebook Live, so this is how I'm gonna fucking do it. Got a problem with it? Kiss my Asperger's. Kiss the widest, hairiest part of my Asperger's. So now the curiosity. Let's see how many views that new YouTube video of mine has gotten since posting it. I'll give it a couple minutes and then I'll check it. Check it.
New Kellogg's Chocolate Frosted Flakes.
New Kellogg's your mom's chocolate frosted.
What is up, YouTube?
And Fresh Merch has 38 views, 3 likes, and 2 dislikes. Alright.
I got the Fresh King Cobra merch. This right here says the power. Right here it says Power of Music. And we got 2 electric guitars crisscrossing the notes in front of it. It's got the stage name. And then on the back of this shirt, it's got the symbol with the cobra wrapping around the symbol. And then you see the crown. There's the camera right there. Yeah. That's the new shirt I created on Teespring. We also got the King Cobra pillows are still going good. Every 3 to 4 days you can get your hands on one of these. We also got the symbol shirts right here. Here's the front. here's the back. And the Rock Demon t-shirts, when I first did them, sold pretty good for the most part, better than I have been selling. So with 1 day remaining on that, I went and redid the campaign for the Rock Demon t-shirts. Again, here's the front picture of me with the guitar on the leaves. In the back, got the Cobra right there. Yeah. Looking fresh. Boom. Now, if you want to get your hands on this awesome Teespring merchandise, I'll provide links in the description box below if you want to check out this sick-ass King Cobra merch I'll be providing for all my awesome fans. It's a great way for me to make some money and provide awesome fan merch for my fans to rock. One of the complaints I got with one of my Teespring products was, "Oh, that's a cool looking shirt, but I wish it didn't have pot leaves on it." Ignoring all retarded comments aside, that is a fair point. If you're wearing a shirt like that in public, they can stop you and be like, "So why does your shirt have leaves on it?" So that's where the power of music shirt comes into play. It rocks the same symbol as the symbol t-shirt, but no pot leaves. And I actually managed to get the Cobra to wrap around it on the back. That took a minute to figure out, which came about as an accident because I was trying to create another t-shirt with my face on it. And Teespring wasn't having it. The website was acting funky and saying my DPI levels were off. So I fuck with the DPI levels in photo editing to where it's supposed to be, and it still wouldn't take the image. So doing Facebook Live right now. Battery's about to die, so I'm going to wrap this shit up. So long story short, I recreated that t-shirt, kept the back, and I redid the front to make it somewhat as cool so that it at least rocks with the back a bit, and it didn't turn out half bad. So, yeah. Until then, this is KingCobraJFS with another video, providing you some sick-ass King Cobra fan merch. Check it out on Teespring. The links for these shirts and pillow will be in the description box below. Thank you for watching and taking time to view my Teespring products, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'll catch you cool Cobras on the flip side. And back to Facebook Live.
That was a good video. And some people make comments on YouTube like, "Ugh, do you even watch your own videos?" And it's like, yeah, sometimes I do. Yeah, but I'm really digging the power of the music t-shirts I created, because some people are gonna, I mean, if you're in Colorado and you got a pot leaf t-shirt on, no one's gonna be like making a stink about it. But if you're in a anti-pot state, a state that's not so friendly, people might be like raising their eyebrows like, "Oh, what are you doing with that shirt and the leaf?" And they could stop you and, you know. Yeah. And if people at least have the option to purchase a shirt that doesn't have a pot leaf on it, because that was a complaint I had on YouTube, and I was just like, okay, I'll make a shirt that doesn't have leaf on it. It looks kind of cool, you know. Of course, the shirt I speak of is the if you're into guitar playing and music in general, shirt I speak of is this Bad Mamba jumper right here. Well, thank you, Arnold, for that compliment. Much obliged. Wanted to burn the midnight oil, checking up on Teespring. Noticed one campaign was about to die, so that campaign did pretty good for the most part, considering everything. We do that campaign so people have a chance to get their hands on that again, and then create a new t-shirt to go with it. Boom. So I rewatched the video I just recorded live on Facebook Live for YouTube and what have you, and yeah, it's getting more likes than dislikes, so that's usually a good sign. Anyways, this is KingCobraJFS with another Facebook Live. Yo, got the King Cobra in his house, chilling like an old school rock star villain, killing time while I bust a rhyme for a nickel and a dime. Haters acting sour because they sucked on a lemon, but these haters should have been sucking on a lime. Busted mad flows, the sickest raps ever, from the 307 to the 701. Busted mad flows, lyrics are clever till I'm done. Drinking this liquor just spit quicker on this mic. It's like, damn, with the spike collar, give your homeboy and homegirl all out. Whoa. A reminder on my computer, updates available. Sometimes when you update shit on your computer, it makes you turn the whole thing off, and it's like, well, unless your computer starts acting really stupid, then you should update it. But, you know, sometimes it'll do that. People don't realize, like, okay, why is my computer acting stupid? Have you updated it? No. Well, there's your answer. I mean, if your computer does just fine without the update, then there's really no need to do it. But if it gets real bad, then it's like, okay, maybe it wouldn't hurt. Yeah. But anyways, thanks for watching this Facebook Live dealio, freelio, and yeah. The Power of Music t-shirts definitely turned out a lot better than I expected. The placement of the musical notes on top of the guitar looks nice. On the top of the crisscrossing guitars looks nice. So, at least you can't say I'm not providing shitty content. I'm fucking Teespring, man. When I first made products on Teespring, like, what the fuck is this shit? Is he trying to sell this crap? Compared to the Power of Music t-shirt now, which actually doesn't look half bad. And I got like 6,000 plus subscribers on YouTube. Not all of them are going to be able to purchase a t-shirt with pot leaves on it, just for the simple fact that it's still illegal on a federal level. Which sucks, because a lot of them are like, yo, you know, I want to rock King Cobra merch, but I don't want to get shit for it. You know what I'm saying? And people shouldn't be getting shit for it, God damn it. Pot should be legal all over the fucking world. I guarantee you, if marijuana were legal all over the fucking world, there'd be world peace everywhere. Countries would be like, fuck the nukes. Hey, you want some of our oil? I agree with you. Yeah, they'd be sharing oil and they'd be getting rid of nukes. And there'd be no more bullshit. It would be nice. Yeah. If I had the power to legalize pot all across this miserable, stinking planet, it'd be done in a heartbeat. Done in a fucking heartbeat. Like every country, every city, all across the globe, pot is legal. If all you countries want to fight with each other over stupid shit, fuck it. Countries are going to stay out of each other's business unless it gets real nasty. Allies and shit, you know what I'm saying? That's how it should be. Like, y'all could just smoke pot and figure your shit out, because this is ridiculous. Do you think it matters which country has more nukes? Not really. Because at the end of the day, Mother Earth suffers, and that ain't worth the cause of bragging rights, basically. Humans being competitive, you know. Why should the countries you're friends with, why should their environment suffer too? Because your country is at war with someone else's country. That's bullshit. Doesn't really solve anything. It's kind of what you call stalemates. And really, not talking shit on vaginas, but if you use nukes, you're a fucking pussy. It shows you have no faith in the army that you supposedly trained, the men and women that you've trained to fight for your country. If you have no faith in them and you're just using nukes, then you're a huge fucking pussy. You know what I'm saying? Kim Jong-un's like, oh, I got this big bad military, but he hides behind the fucking nukes. Which doesn't do anything because Trump's got nukes too, so it's like... Geez, tensions are more high than a fucking abortion debate mixed with gun control. Like two different debates in one topic and one giant debate. Because tensions with the nukes are more tense than a debate featuring abortion and gun control in the same debate. I think I'm joking. Oh. There are two sides to every story, that's all I'm getting at. And if the United States of America legalized pot, we could start paying off all the debt we owe people. And we could start making friends with the world instead of butting our noses in at the wrong time and then not butting in at the right time and then just making it worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it feels like. And when people across the world are seeing Americans and all the crazy gun violence and mass shootings and shit, of course, their view of us, their typical view of Americans is, oh, Americans and their guns, you know. It's no different than with these assholes calling themselves Muslims and then going around and terrorizing people. You know, it gives Muslims a bad name, just like mass shootings give gun owners and guns a bad name. Assholes will ruin it for everybody. And you see that in religion and politics too. Assholes ruin it for everybody. You see that with cops too. Assholes ruin it for everybody. What's going to make that Power of Music t-shirt stand out from the other symbol t-shirt? Because it's got the symbol. Both t-shirts have the symbol on it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking to myself. And I think, okay, if you get the Cobra to wrap around the symbol and then the music notes right here, and then, yeah, that's sellable. I can rock with that. Shit, you can make iPhone cases on Teespring. No bullshit. Although if iPhones were more common, I'd definitely do that. But a lot of people use Android and straight talk phones and shit. So, because iPhones are more expensive, and you know, I could do an iPhone case with my face on it for Teespring, but that depends on how many people actually have iPhones. You see what I'm saying? It's probably a good thing I deleted my last video because I said some very nasty things about some celebrities. And I didn't mean it in any negative form. I was just being a smart ass. Yeah. Rock slow, chillin' out with some pipe tobacco, yo. As though it may seem, it looks like King Cobra doing a live Facebook stream. pulling raps out of his Asperger's, no pen or paper needed. They say they're just shit-talking trolls, no need to feed it. But cut these trolls up into pieces and bleed it out dry. Watch these trolls and these bullies die slowly. And watch this flow so easily like this Wyoming wind so breezy. They say white boys can't rap, it sounds cheesy, that's just shit talking. You see who's laughing when the fans are rocking to this mad flow, yo. With his skill, like the raps are so cold, like the weather so chill, so ill, for real, yo. Oh. Coming to you to rap autistic, with lyrical rhymes so simplistic, talking mad sadistic shit on these trolls, and it's legit, too legit to quit, especially when I'm back on the mic to spit. I tend to think haters talk so much shit on the keyboard and with their mouth. It's like, do you have shit in your mouth and you have shit stains on your fingertips? If that's the case, then maybe you need some toilet paper. That's my general response to people who talk shit. Not just on me, but in general. Like, being an asshole for a good reason. Sometimes you have to be an asshole to prove a point. And sometimes people don't like being that person. Sometimes people take great pride in being that one guy that's an asshole for the right reasons. But if you're being an asshole just to be an asshole for asshole's sake, that's just mean. You know? That's like being creepy for all the wrong reasons versus being creepy for the right reasons. Like being creepy in a good way. You know? Like being creepy to where it's like a almost vampiric-like sex appeal. If you have like a vampiric-like sex appeal, kind of bad boyish rock star thing going about you, some people can pull it off, some people can't. Tobacco in this bowl is just about dusted. But the cool thing about Teespring, it allows a small-time artist like myself to create legit fan merch. So when I first heard about this, I'm like, yo, I gotta check this out. Not trying to brag or nothing, but I think the Power of Music shirt is probably my best one I've created. Just because getting the Cobra to wrap around my symbol on the back of the shirt, that shit's fucking fly as shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit is fly. Super fly as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. I can dig it 100%. And when you got 6,000 plus subscribers, you can make that shit happen, Captain. I tend to think you're somewhat popular on social media if you have like 6,000 plus subs on YouTube. Like YouTube compared to like Instagram, Facebook, any other social media, if you're that popular on social media in general, then I tend to think you're popular on social media in general. If that makes any sense. Yeah. Even if people don't subscribe to my channel, I got fans that watch my videos all around the world. And there are parts of the world where the cobra is a respected animal. So in different cultures, if people are rocking that t-shirt in different cultures, I don't think they'd have a problem with it. They might see the English font and they'd be like, what's that translate to? And yeah, you know. When I got a text from a fan on my cell phone, they'd ordered a t-shirt that I did a long ass time ago, and they were so grateful to get the t-shirt that they took the time. They took the fucking time to take a picture and send it to me. They're like, thanks for the t-shirt. I'm like, yeah. enough people have ordered King Cobra pillows that if people post it on social media when they get their pillow, some people are going to be like, wait, King Cobra pillows, that's a thing? Some people are going to hate it. Some people are going to be like, yo, I got to get one. Yeah. How long has Facebook Live been doing? Damn it, another fucking hour. Well, I try not to make it an hour, but get carried away advertising my channel, bullshitting with fans, shooting the breeze, rapping and all this other shit. Yeah. Talking about videos that may or may not appear. I got a couple cooking videos coming up on YouTube. The double Elvis Presley cheeseburger video that's coming up, and then showing you how to make a quick little, what you'd call a crazy ass ice cream bread recipe. And you can make that treat year round, but if you wanted to make it for your date for Valentine's Day, it's a sweet little way to show that you care. So even if you can't afford to be expensively lavish on your girlfriend and spoil her rotten, if you can't afford to spoil your girlfriend more rotten than a dead corpse, that was a really horrible way to put that, but there you go. No, but even homemade cutesy shit, chicks eat that shit up, man. Come on, like you show her that you care, even if you can't afford to be expensive. Something as small as her favorite cooker, her favorite food, and an awesome little dessert afterwards. You know what I'm saying? That's at least showing that you care. But if you can afford to go all out on V-Day for your girlfriend, do that shit. Because trust and believe, when she tells her friends how awesome you are, she's doing it because, one, she's bragging about you, and two, she wants her friends to be jealous. That's exactly how women are. Don't bullshit me. Don't lie to me. And if you're the one guy that makes, because that's just how it is, man. It's not just women. Guys do stupid shit like that too. Women will get pissed off when their boyfriends brag about sex to their friends, but guess what? If the guy's doing a good job, trust and believe that chick's going to be bragging to her friends. Oh, you won't believe, blah, 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 blah. And here's the kicker of it. If a guy says he's not into fat chicks, that doesn't necessarily mean that all guys are like that. Don't be so quick to judge. But if a chick hears a guy say that, she might be like, well, how dare you? Each woman's body is beautiful in its own special way, and go on that tangent, right? Flip the script. Flip the fucking script. And that same chick and some creepy-ass fat dude's hitting on her, looking at her like she's a Twinkie, looking like he wants to lick that from head to toe. I gave him fucking to you. She's not creeped out. She was sitting there going, Ugh. I'm like, what happened to you? I thought everyone's body was beautiful. You made that argument for women, but you're not going to make that argument for that dude. And she'll look at you like, oh, that's different. Like, how the fuck is that different? Guys have standards, and you have standards too. Right now, you're just being a hypocrite with that situation. And she look at you like, oh, I hate you, but you're right. Yeah? Yeah? I'm trying to be an ass pointing out the obvious, but here's the thing, Slick. There is nothing wrong with having standards on the dating scene. If that person's not going to make you happy, don't waste your fucking time. If you're just doing it strictly for the fact of the sex and that's it, you don't find that person 100% attractive. Okay, if you don't find anything about that person attractive, if there's nothing you find about that person, if you don't find anything about that person to be attractive, then you should not pursue it because it's not going to make you happy. Doing it strictly for the sex is no way to live a relationship, really. There are some people who do that kind of thing, and eventually they find the one woman that they really like doing it with, and then they go to ask her out, and she says, oh, I'm not interested. And then after how many people they've been with safely and what have you, whatever the case may be, that shit happens, and that's the shit that breaks most people because they let the sex and then get attached, and that's, that shit can happen, so I'm just putting that out there. Something to look out for. Yeah. Now, if you can treat your girlfriend like a fucking queen on Valentine's Day, do that shit. I mean, it shouldn't be any different any other day of the year, but on Valentine's Day, you step it up a notch. You feel me? Do you feel me, Facebook? Yeah. I may not be the most attractive dude out there, and I'm creepy in my own special way, I'll admit that, but at least I'm not the creepiest guy out there. I've noticed that. Love is an interesting sort of thing, YouTube, Facebook. This crazy-ass bitch on YouTube that's making t-shirts with Elliot Rodgers' face on it. What the shit? This crazy-ass blonde chick's on Facebook or on YouTube and making videos publicly declaring her love for this psychopath. And I'm just like, I chuckle at it. And here's why I chuckle at it. Because if Elliot Rodgers would have had just a little bit more patience, I guarantee you that would have been the chick he would have ended up with at some point in the near future. If Elliot Rodgers had not pulled the mass shooting, that blonde chick that was obsessed with him on YouTube, that would have been his girlfriend in the near future. But he got impatient and whiny about it. He got really impatient and whiny about it. And I tend to think, dude, if you can't get pussy and you're driving around sports cars, there's something wrong with you. Oh, there are plenty of people who have Asperger's syndrome who have contributed many positive things to society. So just because one fucking asshole has it, I shouldn't let it ruin my outlook on my own goddamn disorder. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't let it ruin my outlook on the dating scene. Just look at it as irony at its finest. Second thing, like I said, that story on CNN, this couple had literally survived the Las Vegas shooting, this man and this woman, and then they die in a car crash a couple weeks later. Like, hey, that's some fucking shit. That made me appreciate being single in a sick sort of way. You know, because when you have a girlfriend that you care about, you're vulnerable. And if anything happens to her, you know, it's like Vegeta when he says, "That's my Bulma." Anyone watch Dragon Ball Z, you know the reference I just made. Yeah, I'm just saying. That was the worst Dragon Ball Z pun ever, but I went for it. Now, when you're single, you have time to work on yourself, get better at your hobbies, and, you know, take your time on the dating scene so you're not in a rush to find something, you know what I'm saying? People who are in a rush to find companionship are never happy with it. That's the fucking honest truth of it. The patient man always gets his fish, as they say, because there's always, you know, that cheesy expression, other fish in the sea, right? Yeah. Well, if we're looking at dating, if you look at dating like fishing, what's going to be the bait that attracts the sex you're attracted to you in that general scene? What's going to be the fish and hook, you know? I have to overlook my social confidence issues and my meanness, I guess you could call it, and look at my attractive qualities and focus on that instead. That's a lot easier than focusing on the chicks who reject me and saying, well, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Best attitude to have. If they reject you, that's their loss. You know, I hate going back to that example. It's shrewd, but if you're overweight and you're struggling to find companionship, you can either accept it for what it is, give up, or you can lose weight, make yourself more attractive to other people, or you could find somebody who's into fat people and get over it, because those are the only three options you have. Really, the power is in your fucking hands. This isn't a video where I talk shit. This is more or less a motivation video. But double standards are a bitch, and guys really get told we can't complain about it because, you know, if guys try to complain about sexist treatment towards men, some women be like, oh, you're not a woman, so you don't know how it feels. Like, excuse me, the word sexism has the word sex in it, therefore it implies both sexes will experience it. So, unfortunately, it's the same concept for racism. If a white man tries to complain about racism in our society, you get the same argument, like, oh, you don't know how it is, blah, 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 blah. And unfortunately, every race and both sexes will experience racism and sexism to some degree at some point in their lives. It's just the unfortunate reality of it. Some people can't handle being around somebody this real. Me being too goddamn realistic turns people off. They see it as me being negative. It's perceived as being too negative, I guess, but I guess some people can't handle the bluntness. And unfortunately, when you're autistic, being blunt is just something you're known for doing. Keeping it real. But I says to myself, okay, I could turn my love for music into a t-shirt. How would I do that? And incorporate my symbol with a kick-ass cobra design to go with it. And it pulled together very smoothly. And it wouldn't have come together if I wasn't trying to make another t-shirt with my face on it. So sometimes you try to do one thing and it leads to the discovery of another thing, you know. That's how life works sometimes. But I've wasted your time with this Facebook video long enough. Thank you for watching. And definitely catch you cool cobras on the flip side.